boys, it's just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things already rolling.
We've seen many free role players that have graced the game, but Ruud Gullit is amongst the elite.
Well, no one would argue with that, Jim, but what do you identify as special in him?
Well, so physically powerful and intimidating, and I think his athleticism helps him get through a fierce amount of work.
Nothing quite like him in the modern era.
Agreed.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Rodri. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Yamal. It's a good spell of possession, this. Luis Suarez. Now it's Rice. And it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Gullit. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Yamal.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Marcelo.
Can see things others simply cannot. Now this could be a chance. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Bellingham. Desai did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Spread to the right. Ah, such a clever touch. Driving through the middle. Vieira, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And it's Maldini. And it's made its way to it. And a header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Vieira. Rice. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Yamal crosses it in. Towering header! Yamal. Pull it.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Knocks it into space. Well cut out. No margin for error there at all. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
That has been cut short. Yamal. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Alaba has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. And this is Hullet. Hullet was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Just eases him off the ball. Yamal. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Now it's Ronaldinho. He is through here. Ronaldinho proves just a little bit too strong. Could be danger here. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Marcelo. Vieira is always looking to break lines. And it's Rice.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Bellingham running with the ball. Bellingham! And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. So a fascinating half, full of talking points, not least that last very, very late one.
Draw your attention to the screen.
So your views on the first half?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in this second half.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Substitution on the field. Number 15. Bullet.
So let's get the ball rolling.
Coming on the field is
Manchester
number
United
6.
have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Tries a shot! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Marcelo. Strong running down that left flank. Manchester United come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Maldini spots it and intercepts. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And he has shown him a yellow card. Rodri. And it's Bellingham. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He has found the way through. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Luis Suarez. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Up towards the hour mark, and still no goals. Vieira. Now Ronaldinho. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's having a shot! Ronaldinho.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And this is Bale. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Kvaratskhelia. Oh, sweet feet. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, well played, well played. Sends it crossfield. Marcelo gets over and intercepts. Suarez going forward. Rodri tries to play it through. Manchester United do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. He's going for goal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Substitution on the field.
Well, look, they know
20,
they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Yamal. Number 41, Rice.
Johor Darul
Coming on the
Tazim
field,
have the chance to go
number
the other way.
21, Alvarez. Number 24, Messi.
Oh, he's been caught napping. And the finish!
Substitutions taking place.
That was probably asking just too much.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Manchester United have their second corner now. Impressive jump! Good read, needed to be. And now they can spring out of defence. They want to be quick to recover this.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Alaba. That is lovely. Into the last quarter of an hour. Shot could be on. Oh, nice touch.
Manchester United really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Decent chance! And that's a tidy finish. And that could well be the winner.
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
It's Bale! And the difference is still one, but only just.
Well, it's certainly encouraging, Peter. At least they're going about things the right way after falling behind.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Suarez. Coming on to replace him is number 11,
Some resolute defending there. Donnarumma sends that a long way. And here's Bale. Great vision. Messi. Messi! Messi! Genius! A finish right from the top draw. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Johor Darul Tazim restore parity.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And it's Maldini, distributed tidily. He's got away, elects to cross. He leaps for it. Oh, wow, that's crazy! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the man...
He's having a pop! That is decidedly lacking.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Alvarez. And time is up. Manchester United have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. So there we have it, Jim. A game seemingly destined for stalemate, but then the ultimate smash and grab.
Well, I thought only one team...
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't think there's any doubt he's one of the best around, Peter. Probably one of the best ever. He's an incredible physical specimen and a phenomenal goal scorer. You can't question his commitment and determination either. He's always in peak condition and he'll adapt his game to whatever role is requested of him. I think he's going to have a huge impact on this team.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Seedorf. And that is expertly dealt with. It's not an especially good pass, that. Neymar. Now Anderson. Gabriel. And it's Alaba. Anderson. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And that is out of play. Now it's Bellingham. Patience, the overwhelming virtue in this game so far. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Bale showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Anderson. Alaba. Spread it left. And it's Neymar. First quarter of an hour gone. And Burmo picks it up out wide. Seedorf. Well, they've got it back in a hurry.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Bale! And a goal! And we have liftoff! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Liverpool are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Liverpool penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating.
Oh, what has happened here? This is a promising build-up. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's crossed. Terrific effort! It's hit the upright. A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Great vision. And that could set him on his way. Donnarumma is there to clear. And reclaimed it in a trice. Thuram has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. He's had it taken off him. Manchester United are behind here despite their domination of possession. And the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Matheus Cunha, looking for options for movement. Oh, that's fabulous. Maldini finding himself in space. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Yaya Toure plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Toure does really well to win the ball there. Toure did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. No luck with that dink over the top. It's a pretty loose pass.
Manchester United truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
And now the breakaway. And he's managed to get free. And this is Neymar. He's found a way through. It's Neymar! Yaya Toure. And it's Bale. Chance here to counter. Bale, rapid and full of intent. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. He's a sharp little ball here. Alaba. That has been slung wide. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Yeah. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now, can they get him away? Well timed, excellent interception. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Just a quick request today.
Manchester United finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Substitution.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And so the action is resumed.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
And Burmo in acres of space out wide. Chance! And he scores! Manchester United are back on level terms. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of
Cristiano Ronaldo! And he's done it!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Cristiano Ronaldo demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Liverpool leading now. Now it's Matheus Cunha, and this is Ronaldinho. Now the cross. Maldini is there, and he can get that clear. Bullet succumbs to the pressure. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, that's a key interception. Ronaldinho. And the finish! There's a goal! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
After 61
And
minutes.
that was as close to certain as can be.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Substitution in progress.
Kvaratskhelia proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Ah, good steal, he just read it. Some good work on the right flank here. Not the most accurate pass. Well, what about it? It's turned into a real fight to the last. Aims beyond the defence. Goes for a shot! You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Spread to the right. Alaba. Vieira wins the duel this time. Nicely weighted ball. Donnarumma claims comfortable.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to...
Takes a shot! And it's there! Into the lead once more. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one.
Substitutions taking place.
Manchester United making further changes here, and in quick succession. Liverpool have their lead. Manchester United will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Bale, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, can he get onto this? Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Manchester United could be just about done here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Vieira. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Anderson. Hakimi gets on his bike and on the move. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Bale. Seedorf is onto this.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
He has found the way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then.
Added
That
minutes
won't be
has
the
been
last they'll
indicated.
see of him.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
He's picked his way through. And he's quick to snatch it back. Yaya Toure. And it's Hullet. And Hullet! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
He's shifting through the gears here. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. There's the shot! And he's found the net! We thought they were done, but never say never. And there goes the final whistle. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, I think all things considered, Peter, this was a fair result. Both sides showed the right qualities to try and win it, and, you know, ultimately ended up cancelling each other out.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Contra Manchester United.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We're up and running then. So the ever-ready Jordi Alba looking to go full throttle from the outset as ever, Jim.
He'll have a very busy game as usual, Peter, constantly going up and down that...
Cristiano Ronaldo! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Keeper's dealt with that. He's having a hit! Good strike, quite an alarm. Gabriel. And it's Alaba. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That is good alertness. Rodri. Bruno Fernandes. Cristiano. Chance for a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, the way he set himself up was just so clever. No wonder he's disappointed.
Ronaldinho makes a dash for it. Rodri. Bruno Fernandes. Good read, needed to be. Manchester United are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Argentina disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Strokes it back. And it's Ronaldinho. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Yamal is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Maldini. Neither side yet able to find the net. Ronaldinho. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. That's tidy. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. That is lovely. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Maldini tries to clear. Cleared without hesitation. And it's Bruno Fernandes. That's destined for the flank. Oh, he's found support out wide. Lovely bit of skill. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Bellingham. Ronaldinho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Rodri is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Well, that is good. Super running shot. Oh, what a mistake! Vieira. Thuram. Beckham has it in a wide position. Goal kick as confirmed by the referee. Played out wide. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Shevchenko, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Donnarumma with the clearance.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Well, they could break here.
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo reglamentario.
That's it, 45 minutes up. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So your views on the first half?
I think it's been a decent enough watch, despite the half stagnating a little, if I can put it that way, Peter. We want to see some of that craft we got to see earlier on in the game. Everyone's going to have to find a way to just up the standard again.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 18. Lo reemplazará.
So into the second half.
Messi.
Manchester United are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Bruno Fernandes with a real chance here. Bruno Fernandes! Not a bad try by any means.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
There's a sharp little ball here. And he opts to go forward. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That is a great pick out. Oh no, this does not look good. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise. But he's forced to go back. Messi might just make this. Gabriel. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Referee has just said play on. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Ronaldinho. And the pass is intercepted. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Argentina clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Ronaldinho. Rodri can see things others simply cannot. Manchester United are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Argentina can break now. Neatly clipped into space. Picked out, is having a shot! Ronaldinho. It's a pretty loose pass. Pressing high and with purpose. Maldini. Turan.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 17. Número 8.
Kvaratskhelia.
Entran número 19.
Rodri.
Número 4.
And it's Neymar.
Se va a realizar un
Neither of
cambio.
these two want to come off second best. Into the last quarter of an hour. Just eases him off the ball.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Spread out to the left.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Engages and forces him off the ball. And he's there to make the challenge. And that could set him on his way. He's got away.
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a go.
Just 5 minutes left. And he's managed to get free. Elects to cross. And that has been cleared.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
It's a goal! Rodri. Menu, looking to play him in.
Se agrega
He's in
un
plenty of
minuto al
space
tiempo
here.
reglamentario.
Terrific effort! Oh, this looks sharp. Gabriel kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. It's run loose here. Turan. They huffed and they puffed, but that will be that. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. Your reflections then, Jim?
Manchester United can all...
noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Manchester United against...
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So off we go then.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
Oh, some astute defending there. Played into space. And played right into his path. He won't be happy with that one. Yamal. And here's Bellingham. Looking for the run. Ball swung in. Yamal. Yamal going forward. And they can counter here. And he's picked it up out wide. Brilliantly cut out. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Patience, the overwhelming virtue in this game so far. Bellingham. Vieira. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Nice looking ball. And it's been played through. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. That's destined for the flank. Now it's Ronaldinho. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he get it through?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. He's been really sharp. That's a great interception.
It's Ronaldinho! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Still goalless. Ronaldinho. Now it's Mbappe. Bellingham, the magician-in-chief, his feet twinkling. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Ronaldo. Real chance! He's goal! Manchester United! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Manchester United have penetrated for the first time.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Bruno Fernandes, always wanting the ball, always wanting to do something different with it. Nesta venturing down the left. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho gets on his bike and on the move. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's not an especially good pass, that. Vieira. Chance here to counter. No outsmarting him this time. Half an hour played now. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, he's burst through. Rodri, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he's definitely onside. Vieira. And it's Hullet. Now it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's onside. Cross flung in towards the middle. That has not gone well. Great chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase onto it. Oh, he's been caught on it here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he's there to make the challenge. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Oh, that's fabulous. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, no joy this time. Deftly away. Ronaldinho. Tries to pass it through. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Manchester United leading by 1 at the break.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Manchester United are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. And so the action is resumed.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you
Bellingham! He would have been quick to recover this. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Bellingham clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Mbappe! It's loose now and they want to get it back. An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him. That is good progress on the left. He's found a way through. Bellingham with the delivery. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
Manchester United clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Yamal is looking to influence the game from out wide. Mbappe touches it back. Saliba with the clearance. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Yamal. Bellingham. He's having a pop! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Bellingham actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. It's their second corner of the game. Ronaldinho goes short. And it's Nesta. No way through, so takes a shot! Manchester United are looking to go forward now. He's picked his way through. Oh, some tackle that.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 8, Bruno Fernandes. Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 19, Yamal. Coming on the field, number 11,
That's a throw.
Neymar. Number 10, Matthias Cunha.
Burmo finding himself in space. Terrific effort! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Kvaratskhelia.
That's good play from him.
Oh, sweet feet. He slid in and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Bale is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Maldini.
Oh, great feet, that.
Tries to play it through. Shot a goal! And it's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
He's shifting through the gears here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Space for him to turn and look. Great ball, and he's in here. He's having a shot! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
A case now of complete control.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Kvaratskhelia receives it in a wide position. He has found the way through. He's had a shot! It's bounced back off the post. And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're very much on the way now. Well, 2014-15 certainly provided some terrific highlights for Lionel Messi's career showreel. Many claimed it was his best season ever. He did, of course, win the treble, and Jim, it doesn't get a whole lot better than that.
Well, one of the pinnacles of his club career, Peter.
And what stood out for you?
His performance against Madrid's other team was just stunning, especially when you look back that they played him 6 times the previous season and didn't win once. So,
oh, he's been caught on it here. In once more. Bullish header! But he's left disappointed.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Alaba. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rodri. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's a good ball out wide. And he's managed to get free. Impressive jump. And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Certain, searing, and imperious.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So, a breakthrough already. Now he's running away. And the shot! It's a goal! And they're threatening to fly away here. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Manchester United have hit a quick-fire double here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Bellingham gets into a good position. Chance for a shot! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. And yes, it's him again. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Nicely shaped ball. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Bellingham is there, and he can pick it up. Bruno Fernandes. Now Robson. Robson. Now there's a fine ball. Cristiano Ronaldo! Well taken goal. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other. And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So could they go for a shot? And that has fizzed wide.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Half an hour played now. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, super find. He's found some space. Cross into the box. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Rodri. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, the ball's gone astray.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Robson, who's set up one goal so far. And he welcomes it in. He's found a way through. Bruno Fernandes. Bellingham. Bruno Fernandes. This is a promising build-up. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Oh, good take in a good area. De Jong, spread out to the left. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Saliba. And it's Bellingham. Bellingham. Ploughing, shoots!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Strokes it back. That's an excellent interception. Robson. And the referee says that is that for the first half.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Substitutions taking
Manchester
place.
United claiming the lion's share of the 4 goals, up by 3-1 at half-time. And so the action is resumed. He's got away. Jordi Alba did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Probing pass, and this is Ronaldo. Ronaldo stood his ground strongly. Nice interception, well timed. And that interception was real chance! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Over to the other side. Manchester United do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Maldini picks it up from the goal kick. Saliba is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Alaba, that has been slung wide. Robson, ball's played through. Neymar in acres of space out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. And here's Messi. Bellingham. It's a really well-measured ball. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Neymar! And for a moment, time stood still. Rodri. Manchester United still have the cards to affect this game. Kvaratskhelia. He is just caressing the ball. No, he wasn't going to be fooled.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Now it's Neymar. That has ended up in no man's land. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Spread to the right. That's good play. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Kvaratskhelia. Oh, such a clever touch. James did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 16, Brian Robson.
And it's James.
Coming on to
Messi
replace him
picks it up
is
out wide.
Number 13,
Maldini
Pedri.
is there and he can
Substitution.
get that clear. Shot, surely! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Rodri. And it's Alaba. Can he get it through? Chance! And that really should have been that.
Šeško really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Neymar. Menu plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Played into space. There's the header! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Rodri. He was under real pressure there. Manchester United have reached... It's Neymar! And no, he couldn't find the finish. Yamal. And it's Neymar. Now this could be a chance. Picked out brilliantly. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's picked his way through. And that has put a halt to things.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Cannavaro clears it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's nice.
Has been indicated.
He's having a hit! It's a loose ball. Lofted in. And that has been cleared. Neymar. Chance here to counter. Looking for a runner. No, it's come to nothing. And that's that. Manchester United are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner.
Hello, everybody, and this
What are
is
your
a quick
thoughts on
reminder
today's
to
game
make-
then? Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it
everybody,
might not
and
feel
welcome
like
to
that.
today's match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy.
Against
This
Manchester
certainly matters.
United.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things already rolling.
There's Lamine Yamal, Peter, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a lot of freedom on that right wing.
And is that his best position?
I'd say so, Peter. With him being left-footed, he can cut inside, but he's such an all-round threat. He has that blistering pace that he can use to beat the best defenders, and it's very difficult to...
Bullish header! Harmlessly behind.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
He's got away. Dembele. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hazard has it in a wide position. Vitinha. Vieira. And this is Dembele. Donnarumma getting this one clear. Rodri. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a lovely, neat pass. And it's skewed away. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And he's taking no chances there. Dembele is always scanning the pitch for targets. Ronaldinho. Saliba wins the duel this time. Oh, good take in a good area. Well read, and the danger is averted. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Manchester United are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Alaba. Rodri. Bruno Fernandes. And Gabriel. Ronaldinho has the space to scheme. Ronaldinho. Oh, sweet feet. Ronaldinho making a dash for it. And that's been drilled in. And he's heaved it away. Rodri. Bellingham. And it's Ronaldinho. He's picked his way through. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And here's Dembele. Bruno Fernandes. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Yamal. That's Maldini. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Great defending, strong and determined. And this is Dembele. Dembele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Alaba. And it's Rodri. Rodri. Bruno Fernandes. And he gets rid in a hurry. And it's Alaba. It's Bellingham. Ronaldinho providing an outlet on that flank. And he's managed to get free. Plays it in low. Ronaldinho. This looks promising. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Can he get it through? And he's picked it up out wide. And it's Vitinha. Vieira. And that's a good ball. Oh, he's been flattened there. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And the pass is intercepted. Now, can they get him away? The referee says that is that for the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break.
Just a quick announcement, it is now time for our special lottery. Please grab the tickets you were given when you were walking through the gates.
Substitution for Japan, number 19, Hazard.
So let's get the ball
Number
rolling.
25, Dembele.
The first half brought no
On the
goals.
field, number 6, Gullit. Number 22,
That is good strength.
Romario.
Oh, lovely
Substitutions
feed. He
taking
is
place.
such a good mover. Ronaldinho receives it in a wide position. And this is Neymar. And the shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Oh, full marks for that effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Distributed tidily. Facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Manchester United come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Well, played right into his path. Neymar is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Bellingham. Neymar. He's found a way through. Neymar. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Ronaldinho.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And claimed it back swiftly. Romario. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh no, what has happened here? Oh, that's fabulous. Now, can he find a finish? He's had a shot! And that is well cleared. Japan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And the shot! Oh, it's come loose.
Manchester United are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone.
It's Ronaldinho! And that's a good finish. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Substitution for Japan. Number 41.
Japan can
Right.
make their change now with
Coming on to
a break in play.
replace him is
Ibrahimovic
number
joining us now,
23,
a player, of course,
Ibrahimovic.
who needs no introduction.
Now, that's what you call a luxury addition, to be able to summon someone of this calibre.
Manchester United have fired themselves in front.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Japan can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Substitution for Japan. Number 17. Vitinha. Coming on the field
Bergomi is someone so
number
often referred
18,
to as the defender's defender.
Substitution.
Matías Cunha being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Oh, important interception.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Lovely bit of skill. Figo to terrific effort. That's put pay to the danger. Neymar going face to face with his great rival. Kvaratskhelia. Manchester United still ahead by the game's only goal. Knocks it into space. Figo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's shifting through the gears here. Kvaratskhelia. Good challenge, excellent challenge.
Well, you'd expect nothing less from him, Peter. This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Cross flung in, impressive jump. He's got a goal! We thought they were done, but never say never. Kick that one out. It was a bullet.
That's terrific aggression, the way he attacked the ball.
88 minutes is
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Bergomi gets over and
2
intercepts.
added minutes has been indicated.
Searching pass he's played there. Can he latch on to this? Lovely feet. In towards the back. Oh, good climb! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there. It's just a shame about the accuracy.
Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Oh, that's neat. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And there goes the final whistle. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. We're up and running then. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Real chance!
I'd really like to see Ronaldinho given freedom on the left flank here, Peter.
Yeah, the idea being that, of course, he can make good use of those dancing feet.
Yeah, and playing out wide just gives him more room and allows him to come inside onto his stronger foot, either to shoot or to link up with those who are congregating centrally.
Azar. And here's Ibrahimovic.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He's picked his way through. Desai did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Driving forward. Now it's Ronaldinho. And here's Cruyff. And here's Azar. He is just caressing the ball. Bellingham, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Manchester United still without a single shot on target. Bellingham, who is rarely short on confidence. No, he's not getting past him there. It's going to be another throw. Rodri. Milan are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Pirlo can so cleverly bypass the press. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Ronaldinho. That is good strength. Ronaldinho. He's dealt with that really well. Desai did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And they've switched it over to the other side. Alaba. And it's Rodri. To Maldini. Strong running down that left flank. That is ended up in no man's land. Gabriel. Stood up well to him there. Alaba. Ronaldinho. It's Pirlo. And it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Lam. And he lines. There's the header! In he goes again. Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Thuram is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Played out to the left flank. Alaba, Rodri, and it's Maldini. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Bruno Fernandes. And for the first half, that is that. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Manchester United currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Manchester United can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Desai clears it away. Milan are looking to go forward now. And it's Rodri. Alaba. Look at the space here. Burmo. Towering header. Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Manchester United come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Desai, a player who needs no introduction. Now it's Ibrahimovic. This looks promising. Manchester United still this single goal behind. Vieira. Ronaldinho. Saliba gets over and intercepts. Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but...
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Cristiano Ronaldo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Cristiano Ronaldo needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
There's the shot!
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. No way he was going to let him past. Ronaldinho. Manchester United perhaps contemplating their next change here. And it's Bellingham. Alaba. Ronaldo is onto this. Oh, there's a probing ball. Neymar. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And this is Hazard. That has been cut short. Bellingham. He came in hard, very hard. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Hazard. He is through here.
That was lovely, that.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he is going into that little black book. It looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 9, Ibrahimovic. Numero 14, numero 11, Hazard. Numero 21, Pirlo. Numero 10, Ronaldinho. Lasciano il campo per il numero 18, il numero 20, il numero 19, Messi. Il numero 25.
De Jong makes a move down the right. Oh, greatly! It's in! Two ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely. Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
Well, you've always got that threat when he's around. Great movement, and what a great header.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Milan are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
And it's Menu. Into the last 5 minutes. Kvaratskhelia has it in a wide position. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Oh, what has happened here? And he's stuck it away! And he's lost his man here. Lovely bit of skill.
Il quarto uomo indica 2
Menu.
minuti di recupero.
Kvaratskhelia. Now Neymar. 2 minutes to be added on. Menu. Neymar. Oh, he's found support out wide. And that will be the final act. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve.